Reese Janssen's here after signing her national letter of intent to play volleyball at Nebraska Wesleyan. Just when you get to a day like today, you get to finalize your future. Just what's that mean to you?
I don't know. I'm just really grateful to be able to have this opportunity to have a signing since everything with COVID, and it means a lot that I can finally just sign the paper. It might not be that big of a deal, but it's now it's all set in stone. So.
Were you always set on trying to find somewhere to play college volleyball, or did you have to have your mind changed about playing sports in college, or how did you end up in Wesleyan? Kind of take me through all that.
Well, I guess my freshman year, I talked to Bill about wanting to play college volleyball, and I was pretty set on playing. But then, kind of my junior year, I kind of was having second thoughts. I was like, I don't really know if I want to or not. But then I started getting a lot of interest from different schools, and I just finally decided. I was like, especially after the season ended, I was like, I'm not ready to give up the sport, so I decided to go play somewhere.
What stood out about Wesleyan among everybody that was looking at you?
Well, I kind of just wanted to stay around the area. I like home, so having it be in Lincoln, I think that's kind of what I wanted since it was close.
What about just the program they have there also in the?
Well, when I went to go visit, and I went to talk to the coach, their theme there was our family versus your team, and that's what our theme was 2 years ago and kind of this year. And when she told me that, I was like, yeah, I think this is where I should probably go to. So.
I suppose that's probably just a continuation. You got to feel like it's a continuation of what you had here, right? The whole family mindset. Just what does that mean? Also, just how special was it to sort of be, one of the few seniors and the main senior starter and kind of be in charge of everything like that this year?
It was a lot of fun, just being able to be with the other seniors and having fun and having that family dynamic with the rest of the team. It just meant a lot because to be there with the team as a family, because the sport, it's more than just a sport. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit more than that.
So your coach rattled off all of the records you hold. Any one of those more significant to you than the rest, or one that was the hardest to achieve, or the one you wanted to achieve the most?
I think the one that I really always wanted to achieve was the assist in a match, because I had gotten the career one my junior year and some of the other ones, and I just really wanted that one. And once I got that at Lutheran High Northeast match, my other teammates, they were coming up to me, they're like, oh, do you think you got the record, all that type of, and we were looking at the stats right away after the game, so it was nice to see the rest of the team also caring about that too. So.
But you didn't ask Casey after every match if you got it or nothing?
I was just kind of waiting. I was I'm just gonna wait and see, and it happened.
So Coach also mentioned it seems like people enjoy being around you and following in your leadership. Did you? Where does your leadership style come from? Just something you've developed over time, or how do you explain kind of his opinion on that?
I've always been kind of a quiet leader. I've never really been an outspoken person, and I think since I've always been quiet, I had to find a different way to lead. Since I had to be a leader with sports and everything, so I found a different way to do it, and my way was speak with actions speak louder than words. So my way of leading was showing everyone what I was.
And you were kind of thrust into that basically as a sophomore. If you start playing as a freshman and a sophomore, people start looking up to you. Just was there ever any pressure all these years, just being you were a part of every team,
I guess especially when I was an underclassman, having to play with the upperclassmen, I was sometimes a little timid. I didn't want to step on their toes, and I didn't want to say something wrong. So I think that's also where my just using my actions. And it was scary sometimes being an underclassman, but it was also fun having the pressure, because I like having the pressure on me at times. But I don't know. It's been a good experience all throughout.
You ever go up and down the hallway over here and look at some of those pictures and records and kind of consider where you might fit into all that history? I'm sure you hear all the time that people say you're going to end up being one of the greatest lady bikes ever. Do you think about things like that?
I have thought about it before, but then there's more to life than just that, I guess. But it is a pretty cool thing to be able to say if that would happen. So.
We're excited to see you take the next step, Reese. Thanks a lot.
Thank